Hello everybody, and welcome to D&D Stories. We're doing this again like last year, where we're going to do probably a whole week of these up until Christmas. So we're pretending these are like holidays videos, but they can be whatever you want. There's jazzy Christmas music in the background, but don't let that stop you from watching these videos. No, for real though, we're going to do a whole week of these, so we'll have a bunch of stories for you guys coming up leading up to Christmas, or the holidays, the 25th, whatever you celebrate. I don't care, I don't judge. Today I am joined by Tyler, and I am also joined by Colton, who are in some videos sometimes, but primarily are the main moderators of our Discord, who are on there as well, if you know them by Tyler and Colton, also Jen Lawrence and King Firehammer. But they're on there sometimes. And
we're in this video for a very specific reason.
Oh lord, this story's ridiculous. We're playing in Storm King's Thunder. This was a little while ago, and you're playing.
I'm playing Adela Stafford, who is a pirate who curses like a sailor. Keep it at that.
And you're like a rogue fighter gunslinger.
Yeah, I'm a swashbuckler gunslinger.
Yeah, and then you're
I do not remember the name of my character.
Vix.
But Vix, thank you. Vix playing a lizard folk wizard.
Yes.
As
you
one of our
are
players. As one of our
a
players said,
wizard lizard.
Blizzard wizard.
Yeah.
A blizzard lizard wizard. That's
and you had like a little familiar named Nyx, who was like a little.
It was a little lizard. My baby.
And didn't you call your horse Kix?
Yep, my horse was Kix. It was all Ix.
We also had Spencer, who was playing a blood hunter Azamar, and we also had Grace, who was playing Air Genasi
Fighter.
No.
Cleric.
War Domain Cleric.
War Domain Cleric. That's right. So the party is making their way south after just finding out some stuff about giants and stuff. And as they've been encountering them, they've almost gotten killed by them by multiple times. But as they're making their way south, they decide like, hey, we're gonna go to Waterdeep because it has to do one of our side quests or something along the lines of that. So they have to go to Waterdeep. So we're like 3-4 games in, and as they're going, and they finally make it to Waterdeep. It's only been really, really long until they made it there.
We had a guest star for this.
Okay, so somebody from our Discord was in the game. This was Sari, who had come down from Canada and joined us for the game.
One of our admins
mods
on the Discord server came down from Canada to visit us for how many days? A few days?
5 days.
Like 5 days?
5 days. Yeah. And so she came down and she decided to. So she played with us in person, so that was a lot of fun. And she was playing a Kenku named. Thank you for that one, Sarah. Really appreciate that. Thanks.
Made Jacob's life really easy.
Yeah. So the party gets to Waterdeep, and at this point, we don't give shits anymore, and we were like, we were all intoxicated. We were all drunk. And
some of us were more drunk than others, but we all had some sort of alcohol in us at that point.
There's no. Okay, disclaimer to everybody. Drunk D&D is only fun if everybody's drunk. If only 2 people are drunk, not fun. Not fun at all. It's just annoying. But if everybody's drunk, it's great. It's wonderful. And that's one of these stories. So the party gets to Waterdeep, and we're all like... and
it's like, what is the side quest again? I don't remember.
And when you guys got there, and I'm like, there's... cloud giants in the sky, and they want to attack the city.
And they're in a cloud in the sky.
And everybody's like, shit, well, what the hell are we gonna do about that? So, the Kenku's like, I really want to fly. The party's like trying to come up with ideas to like possibly get up there. And, what did you...
come up with the greatest idea.
Well, first, so we had gotten some magic items on our way up, and we were looking through them, and I was like, I have this.
It was a rope of climbing.
It's a rope of climbing.
Uh-huh.
So my grand scheme was to take the rope of climbing, tie it around every party member, and then cast Fly on the Kenku, and have the rope follow the Kenku slowly up 1,000 feet to the cloud.
Yeah, it was a rope of climbing that would just move in just whenever. but you had to be near it in order for it to work.
And it had, whatever it followed had to be within 10 feet. So we couldn't just say follow the air. So we needed something
they had,
for it to follow.
I don't know if you have to attune to it, but you basically had the Kenku attuned to it. Cast Fly on the Kenku.
No, I think I was taking attuned to it, and
You
I told it to follow the Kenku.
So the rope is just moving. It can only move like 10 feet a turn, moving very slowly upwards. The Kenku's like, like flying upwards, and then everybody's like, well, why don't we just tie ourselves to it? So in the middle of Waterdeep, there is a Kenku and 4 dudes just flying into the air, and I like pulled up Fly to the Valkyries, and I was playing it, and it was just like...
I like to imagine we weren't even like this. I like to imagine we were just sideways, like all floating.
And they're just they're not even flying, they're just like being pulled upwards by the rope, and they're like, why, kill us, please. And everybody in Waterdeep's like, the fuck? Like, we're just looking at that, like...
It took like 30 minutes
Are they gonna go to the cloud? Is that what they're doing? Okay. And yeah, it took like 30 minutes for you guys to just fly up there, and I was like, you're gonna run out of fly, and you were like, shit, and you just like kept casting it. So you get up there, and the Cloud Giants are not necessarily happy that you're at their house.
Yeah, they're just like, we just wanted to learn in our books or something, and they weren't even intending on attacking the city, but they were like, get the fuck off. And you're like, no.
And they're like, oh no, we spent so much time and resources getting up here, we're not going anywhere.
So he grabs the Kenku and throws the Kenku off, who still has fly.
Well, the giant runs over and just like, and the Kenku's like, and everybody's like, shit, what are we gonna do? So the Blood Hunter... Spencer decides to go, I have the greatest plan. And I think Grace had casted Death Ward on him.
Yes.
And then he uses his blood maledictive of mutual suffering, which, if you don't know, makes it so that if you take any damage, the enemy you've chosen as your target takes the same amount of damage. So the Cloud Giant goes over and goes, you little bitch, and chucks him off. And Spencer's like, oh, as she flies all the way to the ground.
1,000 feet.
Like thousands of feet. Smack hits the ground. Everybody on the cloud just watches the Cloud Giant's like, and stay off my... And like, all of his bones break, and he dies instantly.
And then 2 more giants showed up and we were like, fuck, we need to get out of here.
But the thing is that Death Ward was already casted on Spencer's character, so he just woke up at 1 hit point, and he was completely fine after taking all that fall damage. And then the rest of the party just like,
the problem was that the other giant showed up and started chucking rocks, like pieces of the cloud at
What,
us. We were
fuck
like,
you!
We were like running, trying to get away, and we all just jumped off.
And it's great because Flight of the Valkyries is still playing, so you guys are just like, da 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 da. You're just like leaving, da 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 da.
Yeah.
And then we never played after that.
Yeah.
That's the last game we've played of that. We've never gone back to that game.
It's a common thing for us for
It
a
is.
lot of
what
our
about the Strahd game where like we just you chucked Strahd down a pit that he couldn't go into, and then we just
that
never
was like
played
we
it
never
again.
played again.
And then the time before that was Out of the Abyss, where we shot the guy, the giant in the nuts, with the jaw poison. We stopped that. It's a common theme for us that we play these
just can't beat the moment.
Well, yeah, you can't
beat it.
Like, can't beat it. We're done.
That's
it.
That's the end of the game. That's the true ending of Storm King's Thunder. Game.
We just flow down. We're like, all right, we're just gonna go about our lives now. That was it.
We're done. GG, guys.
That's how the party
defeated the Cloud Giant.
You didn't defeat the Cloud Giant. That's how the party got a Kenku to fly, but also almost got chucked off the side of a cloud in Waterdeep.
That's how you describe this.
I guess that's what this is.
It's us just screwing around.